button.
Oh.
Alrighty, guys. Hey, guys. Let me just close
Hi,
Facebook
Jacqueline.
tab. So I'm gonna mute everyone but Amy so she can chime in at any time.
Yay. No.
One sec. Wait. I just muted you, Amy. One sec. Okay, there we go. All right. So let's do a screen share. I hope you guys can see that. Just give me a thumbs up real quick because I gotta know. Okay. So welcome to the Team Gold Diggers and Dumbo Over Diamonds team call. You guys are all part of both of our downlines. So I believe last week I said, because the last two team calls is more like preachy and just me being motivational as much as I can be. And so this team call, we asked you guys for some of your questions, and I literally just picked all of them that had either likes on them, meaning like more people wanted to hear about that, or I basically chose all of them. So anyways, we're just going to go through that. Basically how it's going to be split up is I'm going to give my point of view and Amy's going to give her point of view. Oh my God, my text messages are on. One sec. Okay. So, basically, we're both going to give our point of views. We share a lot of point of views, and some things we do very differently because, again, we're all different coaches. We all have different personality types. There's not one right way to run your business, and if you go on YouTube and you study other coaches, you're going to find like a million different ways to do the same thing, and they're all effective. They all work. It's just from our personal experience. So just take everything with a grain of salt and just see what you like, what you don't like, and take every tidbit and just make it your own. And so let's just start with announcements. Fall Classic is still in full force, you guys. So remember, competing for Success Cup points. Stay aggressive with your posting and really, fall and winter, specifically mainly just December. It's just a time of really working on yourself. And it's like, it doesn't matter what your coaches are doing, what your challengers are doing. You're going to notice that it's going to be very slow, and people are out there gaining weight right now, and you're doing the complete opposite by not gaining weight. So of course you're going to stand out from the crowd. You're going to be different, and not too many people are going to relate to you right now, but trust me, come January they're all going to want to be a part of your team, and they're all going to be like, wow, why did I gain 20 pounds this season and you didn't? How'd you do it? Blah blah blah. Anyways, you know how it works. So where am I going with this? Fall Classic is still in full force. Stay connected with your team. You guys can do Facebook groups. You guys can do messages. You guys can do text messages, whatever works for you. Just keep each other updated on Success Cup points. And you'll also get in your email emails that pop up that every week, I believe. It's just gives you a breakdown of how many points the team has, how many points each individual has, and that can help you just check in on each other. 21 days starting today until Hammer and Chisel releases, if I did this calculation correctly. So that is enough time for a 21-day fix extreme round. So you can get killer results from now until Hammer and Chisel, and you guys can really play up Autumn Calabrese, and you guys can talk about the benefits of weightlifting and extreme workout and how Hammer and Chisel is going to come out, and that's what you're prepping for. You can also do Body Beast, but the reason I bring up 21-day fix extreme is mainly because 21 days. And you can do 21-day fix as well, because that can also prep your body to adapt to a more extreme workout like Hammer and Chisel. Hammer and Chisel is I'm sure it's going to be like intermediate, more workout. And then post Thanksgiving 3-day refresh. If you guys are down, I'm kind of promoting it to my challenges right now, where it's just going to help with boosting team volume. Basically, if everyone sells, a couple 3-day refreshes, it helps the entire team. Also helps with post Thanksgiving. So everyone's going to want, something to reduce the bloat on Thanksgiving. So we can all do this as a team, promote it to your coaches, promote it to your challengers. Let's just get together, and so it's just an idea. And then holiday team gift exchange. Amy, you want to say something about that?
Yeah, sure. So basically, I put the form on both of our pages. We do something like this in the base my husband stationed at. We have a little Secret Santa thing like this that we do every month, and it's super fun. Just fill out the form, and then on the 15th, I will be emailing everyone the forms that their person filled out. So you won't know who has you. The only thing you should know is who you have. And you'll get their address. And I was thinking a $20 minimum. It doesn't need to be much more than that, but, just so that we have like a baseline so everyone's got a reference point. And kind of just like, something fun who doesn't love getting stuff in the mail and like a Secret Santa thing? And I just, I don't know, I thought it would be really fun. I've gotten several of your forms already, which is great. I just need them by the 15th so that we have enough time to get them to people and people can shop and mail things and all of that. And they need to get to your person by the 24th. So I posted a little bit more about it on the page, just, it's going to be a secret until the 24th, and then we'll have like a reveal where we'll, say who we had and kind of do that sort of thing. But yeah, everyone should do it. It's going to be really fun. I had another thing I was going to say. Now I'm forgetting. So I might butt back in at some point and say.
No worries. I'm really excited about that. I've never done anything like that with like online friends, which, we're all online friends together. So that would be really, really exciting. And I think it's going to build a team culture for sure. And you guys, team culture is so important. That's what's going to build.
I remembered what I was going to say.
Oh, what?
Just saying. Everyone Catherine and I are really like putting some emphasis on one-on-one calls. So, if you don't have, if you're in my downline and you have not set up a one-on-one call with me, please do so. And I know Catherine's open to that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we really want to be here during this slow season kind of to mentor you guys as much as possible so that you're ready to take on January full force, because I really think it's going to be a busy, busy month. And the more that we pour time into ourselves at this point, the better off we will be come January. So definitely come to me if you are in my downline and haven't set up a call yet.
And especially you guys on the team call, you guys are already showing that you're business builders here just because you're taking out time on your Monday night and even, holding your kids and trying to balance like whatever you're doing right now. Just that shows that you are interested in building this business. So you should be doing one-on-one calls with us because it's mainly, we're just going to help you strategize. And the more connected you are as a team, that also builds team culture. And it's just so important.
And I promise we're not scary. Anyone that's on here that has had a one-on-one with me knows that I'm not scary. We just hang out. It's really not. Yeah. It's really not a big deal. But it helps. I think it helps. I hope it helps.
All right. So Joanna said in the thing, I'd love to learn more about posts that drive engagement. You and Amy seem to be doing that, and I would love to learn more from you guys. So we're both gonna chime in on each little screenshot that I took. So the simplest way, and I'm sure you've heard it many times, but it really works every time. The simplest way to drive engagement is just to ask your followers questions. It can just be anything because this will never change. Like human behavior will never change. It's been the same in all time. So this is just it's just going to be the same thing time and time again. People love to share their opinions. So just asking people questions is the simplest way. But, of course, we're all Beachbody coaches and we get so focused on fitness sometimes that we kind of forget about anything else. Like we think there's nothing else to post about. But remember, the only people who can relate to us as fitness people is going to be most likely other coaches, because only other coaches would really care about fitness posts as much as we do. So we have to balance it out with completely non-fitnessy things like humor, just like anything that's relatable to any random person that's not into fitness. And that's kind of how you can drive up the engagement, is appealing to more people, because the more people that see your stuff and the more people that relate, the more they want to chime in. And being like completely non-conventional with your posts and thinking about the outside the box, the best example I could think of was just Amy making her blog post about the Diva Cup. And this had a lot of shares. Like she said, she had over 1,000 unique visitors to her blog because of this. And because it's definitely a scroll stopper. Like it's a little TMI, but it relates to 50% of the population for sure, 100%. And it's just something that you wouldn't expect to pop up on your Facebook feed, but at the same time, all women are curious about this. So they want to go see what Amy has to say about it and what her experience was. And so that's just like a great example right there. Like you just think outside of the box. And then Also, in general, just mathematically speaking, the more friends I have on Facebook, and the more I interact with them, and the more people will like, comment, and share my posts. It's just mathematically speaking. Like, I'm very, 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 very strict. I don't know if you guys were on level 2 call tonight, but Stephanie gave a little mathematical example about adding one person to your network a day for 5 days a week, taking weekends off, or versus being really strict with yourself and doing it 5 people a day, all days of the week, and like how many months, in how many months time, how many people would be in your network that you could follow up with. So I did a little math. It says 5 times 365 equals 1,800 new people in your market every year to see your posts and interact, because the more people that see your stuff, the more engagement, just in general. And I know a lot of coaches, I see a lot of coaches with amazing posts but only have 300 or 400 friends. And yeah, I understand you guys can be new, but just understand that 300 to 400 really is not that much. It's a very, very warm market. And so you want to be strict with yourself, and you want to be consistent with adding people, because I found that my engagement really took off once I hit like 1,400-ish friends. And I've since Summit, I've built my market up by 1,000 friends. I was pretty aggressive with adding people after Summit just because I was so motivated. So that really helped me too. And Amy?
Yeah, and it's kind of the same stuff. Ask for people's opinions. So again, the content doesn't matter, but people really like to give their opinions. So like, I'm always asking for opinions on outfits because I get tons of interaction for that. Like I already, like, secret time, I already knew what outfits we were going to wear for our family photos, but I put a photo up anyway, and I asked, which one do you like? And luckily the one I was going to wear is the one most people liked anyway. But I got over 70 comments on that. And when people comment on your stuff, they will see more of you in the newsfeed because Facebook puts that into their algorithm and says, okay, these people are interested in seeing what this person has to say. And so that's really cool. You can do like stuff like that. I ask a lot of parenting questions, and that's because my target market is moms, and that's what I'm interested in, and that's what I'm genuinely interested in. And my goal is to attract people that are like-minded, that I get along with, that I have things in common with, and that I want to work with. And so the likelihood of me asking a parenting question and getting good answers back, those people are going to be my people that I'm looking for, and the people that I have something to offer as well. So another thing, again, only ask things that your target market relates to. Like, I'm probably not going to ask stuff about, well, I can't even think of anything because I don't know, I kind of ask whatever, but I'm not going to ask something that's going to be like super, only guys are going to relate to, or only, a very small subset of people are going to relate to. Like, I'm looking for people to interact. And I have a thing called the ABC method. So basically, in order for people to engage, they must see your posts. I talked to a couple of people in my one-on-ones about this week because I realized I hadn't shared that, and I do this, and this really drives my engagement. So as well as expanding your market daily, like, you also need to build those relationships and interact with people. And I don't mean build the relationships necessarily by like personally messaging everyone, or by going to them with a challenge pack or coach opportunity. What I mean is just getting to know them, like just getting them familiar with seeing you like their stuff and seeing you comment on their stuff, and with them commenting on your stuff, and building that relationship slowly. Because the long-term relationships are the ones that are going to be really beneficial for us. So what I do is every day I pick a letter, and I usually just go in order, so ABC, and I'll go to my friends list, and everyone with a first name that starts with A, I'll go through and I'll take some time. I mean, I have a lot of friends. Sometimes this takes like half hour. But I'll go through and I'll like some of their recent posts, or I'll comment on their pictures and be like, oh, this is a great family shot, or whatever, or oh, this is a good idea, I need to do this, or something. And by commenting and interacting, like, not only will they start to see more of your posts, you'll see more of them in your newsfeed. So if you're a scroller, you'll see more of their stuff to like. And, it'll also just start to build that relationship without approaching people with fitness right off the bat. And then be different and attention grabbing, but for the right reasons, not the wrong reasons. I really I shy away from anything controversial that I think will offend anyone, or I think would be polarizing, because yeah, you can get a lot of interaction on your page by posting something that is maybe not so positive or not so motivational, but that's not the kind of people I'm trying to attract. I'm not trying to attract the people that are going to be in something for drama. So I'm not going to post drama on my page, essentially.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so converting challengers into coaches or recruiting. So challengers into coaches is the most smoothest way to recruit people, because they already experience what you do as coaches. And they kind of, basically you're looking for people. So once I sign up a challenger, I look for people who are, they're active posters. They express a lot of excitement about the products. They share their results. They share what they're doing. They clearly love Shakeology. Sometimes they don't get, sometimes it's coaches that don't get Shakeology right off the bat, but end up signing up with Shakeology later. But my point is just, you're looking for a positive influence. You're looking for people who are leaders. And then once I figure out who those people are, I will reach out to them. Like, for instance, sometimes it could be a week into the challenge. Sometimes it could be 3 weeks. Sometimes months can go by. Sometimes they could be a really quiet challenger, and then 1 month they just go ham and just get results and they get so excited. So the time doesn't matter. But once you just take notice of the leadership, I will message them, and I'll compliment them. So I'll say, hey, first of all, amazing job this month. Like, you're so inspirational. The group really loves you. The girls love your positivity, blah, blah, blah. I think you would make an amazing coach. Like, my team is always looking for positive people who, blah, 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 just like you. So lead with the compliment. And then you kind of just start talking about that. Sometimes they'll be like, really? You think I'd make a good coach? Like, they're just so like grateful for your compliment. And then I'll just talk a little bit about it with them. If they have any questions, I answer them. And then I'll always also remind them about a 25% discount that they can get on their Shaco. So sometimes they might be interested in the coaching opportunity just for that. And sometimes discount coaches could turn into, more leader coaches in the end anyway. And I'll never discount anyone either. Like, I've had plenty of coaches who came into my group without Shakeology, or they bought something on Amazon and or bought something on a payment plan. Like, for instance, Amy didn't get Shakeology until after she became a coach. So I didn't discount her, and now look at her, you guys. She's here.
Yeah, she got no Success Club points out of me.
I just got a little bit of commission out of Amy for Brazil butt lift and 21 Day Fix, right? Or was that? Yeah, that was before you became a coach, right before.
That was that was after, I'm pretty sure.
That was after. Yeah, so like
I wanted a discount.
Right, exactly. So you just never freaking know. And now Amy is a 1-star qualifying.
Mm-hmm.
See? So they can, and there's plenty of stories of top 10 coaches who started with programs that they just downloaded. So you just never know. Offer the opportunity anyway. Just, look for the leadership qualities is basically my main point. And Amy?
Yeah, and so it's, it's the same thing. Lead with a particular challenger and their strengths. So I don't have there are scripts out there for recruiting coaches and, getting people to, do a discount coach or to challenger to coach scripts. And I don't like those because I don't think that's just not me. So I really just look at that challenger and how they're doing in the group, and the people that shine, the people that are standing out, that are showing up every day and essentially doing what we do anyway, which is just sharing their journey and being passionate and getting results. I approach them, and I heard this at Summit. I've heard this several times. You have to become a professional question asker. I mean, that's the key to everything, not only to just recruiting coaches, but to getting challenge packs as well. Don't make it about what you can offer and what the company can offer and what the product can offer. Make it about, what does this person need? Because it doesn't matter if, I'm doing Body Beast, but this person, really has never lifted weights in their life, is super out of shape. That's not what they need right off the bat. So instead of leading like, okay, well, I'm doing 21 Day Fix, so everyone needs to do 21 Day Fix, or I'm coaching because I want to stay home with my kid, but that might not be everyone's why. So you need to just talk to them and ask, find out how the opportunity would best help them, because there really is something in this opportunity for everyone. It's just up to you to help people figure out what that would be for them. And the same, like if someone wants the discount and you start to treat them as an active coach and are very aggressive with that, it's not going to be a right fit. But then if you have someone who really wants to work the business and, you're not treating them like they want to work the business, it's just a different focus. So just being unique with your approach to everyone, being genuine with everyone, that's my main thing. Like I try to be as genuine as possible with my coaches and really try to meet them where they are, meet my challengers where they are. And when they're ready to make the switch into coaching, they will. That being said, I've talked to Catherine, we talked about this, didn't we? That we were going to do a sneak peek.
Wait,
instead of the happy hour.
We were.
Did we talk about that?
No, I don't think we talked about that.
Okay. Well, no, in 2 weeks, I think I'm going to run a 3-day sneak peek for coaching instead of a happy hour.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are all welcome to participate in that. I just wanted to say we can even do both events. I'm just thinking it's different speeds. I talked to several people on the team, so I wanted to bring that up. The sneak peeks are really helpful if you have challengers who might be ready, but they're considering it, to add them into that. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that.
Great.
Yeah, I know Kayla and I talked about it. Jacqueline and I talked about it. I talked about it with several people. I couldn't remember who all it was, but
yeah, I have not been successful with happy hours. Like I see a lot of Stephanie's coaches are very, very successful, but I found like with sneak peeks, like when I advertised for happy hour, I get almost like nobody. And then with sneak peeks, I'll get like 10 to 12 emails per post for sneak peeks. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know. It's just like, I can't tell if it's like the season that we're in right now, or is it just like something that's not vibing with me? So I really like that idea. And hold on. Yeah. Kayla, did you have something to say? Kayla?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. I saw like raise hand and I've never seen that before.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Anyways, yeah. Well, we'll post more about that on the team page.
I was thinking of waiting a couple weeks so that people have time. But yeah, definitely. I think that's at least a good idea to offer 2 different options.
Right. I like because like you really learn in this business with variety and trial and error, and you just never know until you try everything. And so okay, so this is the most popular one, 7 whole likes. Getting challengers when money is always an issue. So this is one of my favorite objections because I do not believe this is a real objection. And so this is one of my favorites to kind of discuss with my coaches. I think that if your challengers, first of all, are on social media, and they're on their iPhones and Androids, most likely, because I think like 90% of people on Facebook at the moment are mobile users. That's why like I learned this from like studying Facebook advertisements. Like you really want to advertise towards mobile users because everyone's on their phone. So clearly money is not a real issue. Like they're honestly, like, God forbid, not homeless. They're honestly like they have, if they have, I believe if they have iPhones and Androids and they're on social media, I think they're okay in life. And so money is not a real issue. And so I think it's more of like, I know Amy on her slide wrote, I'm sorry to take your word, but it's more of a priority versus like money issue. And I think a key that really helps me, first of all, if someone really keeps talking about how they can't afford it, I don't think that they want it badly enough. Or maybe it's you're not voicing their goals enough. Like in conversation, when you're talking to them, are you just spitting out things, or are you actually asking about their goals? And when you're asking about their goals, strategically keep bringing it back to their goals. Like if they say, I really, really want to lose weight because my husband's coming home in 3 months and I want to look amazing and I want to wow him. And so I'll say, perfect. Like after we talk a little bit, I'm like, perfect. The 21 to fix is perfect because by the time your husband comes home, you'll be able to do 2 to 3 rounds and you will lose this amount of weight if you do it correctly, and you're going to look freaking bomb. And so I just keep reiterating their goals over and over again. And I keep emphasizing certain keywords and how badly that they want it, and like keep reminding them how badly they want to change and how you have the solution to actually help them. And I think when someone really wants something badly enough, and I take this from my personal experience, just like with what with what I shared in the last week and how radically different my freaking life has been in just the last 2 weeks. Like, just to update you guys, I'm actually moving to LA in like 2 months. So things are just going to kick off from here. And so I learned from my personal experience and like from going to Tony Robbins and everything that when people want something badly enough, they will find a freaking way. Like it's like the story of someone, like for instance, a mom has a sick child and the child needs an emergency surgery by tonight and the surgery costs, I don't know, $5,000. The mom is going to freaking find that $5,000, right? No matter what, like they can borrow it, they can, I don't know, they'll make things happen. And so when someone really wants something badly enough and they're so unhappy with their way they look and the way they feel and their confidence levels are so low, they will invest. And sometimes they just have to realize that they're spending the same amount of money elsewhere. Like, you guys, alcohol is like $10 a freaking drink. Like, just going out for a couple drinks, like you can already be a certain percentage towards a challenge pack. Just skip a couple nights of drinking. Like, people buy so much coffee, people buy so much freaking crap. And so it's just like it's like, for me, when I get money objections, I always say, you know what, just let me know when you're ready. I sometimes will help them figure out like a savings plan or whatever works according to the goals. And when they keep seeing me posting and keep seeing that they're in the same exact place that they are 2 months down the line, when me and my challengers and my coaches are getting results, they will figure out that whatever they're doing is obviously not working. So they're gonna realize that and they're going to come back and invest the money. And if money is legit, like always an issue, like that is an objection you get from every single person, there's something wrong with your market and maybe you're not expanding your market. Look for people for whom money is not an issue, and trust me, they are out there. There are people with everyone has their own objection. There are plenty of people with tons of money who just don't think they have the time. There's people plenty of money who think that eating healthy just is nasty or something. You know what I mean? Like, money is not always an issue. And if it is, keep friending people, keep looking for new people, keep expanding your network. They are out there. Amy.
Yeah. So just kind of like building off what she said, because it really is the same answer. But it's not a financial issue. It's a priority issue. And I know this because I was one of these objections, and anyone that listened to Scotty Hobbs and the wake up call this morning knows he sat on his butt for several months, and he said it was a financial issue. And I kept saying, I don't have the $40 to sign up. I don't have the $40 to sign up as a coach. He's like, but then I realized it wasn't really a money issue. It was a fear issue. And I was afraid to commit, and I was afraid it wasn't going to work. And I was afraid it would be a waste of money and it would be another thing that I failed at. And I'm speaking that from him and from me. So what your job is then is to still be there when that person is ready, because not everyone is ready right now. And if it's a financial objection, they might not trust it enough. They might not think the product works. They may be really skeptical because we're in a sea of like it works people and plexus and all this stuff that may or may not actually get you results. And people have to wade through that and trust you. So when you get a financial objection, and it is a real financial objection and that person doesn't have a lot of money right now. I know I'm really strapped for money right now because the holidays are coming up. So are a lot of other people. But it's your job to still be getting results, to still be using the products, to still be around as a coach and be consistent, so that when that person does decide to make the decision, they think about you and they think, okay, well, she's still there. And those people, I put them all on a list, and every month I go back and follow up and say, hey, I just wanted to let you know we're doing that challenge group again. I'm still here in case you want to talk or if you want to figure something out. And a lot of those people will come back around. I can't even say how many people will go completely MIA for like 6 months and then be like, all right, I have the money now, I'm ready, and buy a challenge pack just like that. Like the next day I'll look and I'll have successful points from this person I sent this link to like 6 months ago. And so, people have to reach their breaking point. Like, and that's the truth. If you might be unhappy with your body, but until you realize that there's no way you're going to be happier until you do something, they have to reach that point on their own. You can't do that for them.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, expand your market, find your niche market, but people who can afford it and who are ready. And there's plenty of people out there, lots of people out there.
And you always hear about the coaches who were like a rags to riches story. And so, I mean, it's I know it's a very common objection, but people who are serious will make it work.
And you don't have to, not everyone in your group has to have a challenge pack. I was looking through my coaches the other day, and most of my coaches that are really killing it right now were like coach swaps. Like they never bought anything from me. They found me through social media, and they said, I really, I don't have any support. Can you help me? And I was like, yeah. So, there's something to that. We're here to help people. And I'm a strong believer in like what goes around comes around. Like the more you give, the more you'll receive. So it's hard right now, but it's hard for everyone right now. And I think that, just showing up, that's what we do.
If you like, especially if you think if the season is hard right now, it's hard for everybody. Like even Melanie Mitro is probably sitting there in her online office like things are just not going her way. Like it's
I know Amy Silverman only signed 5 coaches last week. Times are hard for Amy Silverman right now.
Yeah, it's hard for all of us, but like with consistency, next year your hard, like right now your hard might be only 2 successful points. Next year your hard might be, oh my God, I only got 12 this month. And the next year, like, oh my God, I only made $10,000 this week. You know what I mean? Like it always changes. It's all about perspective. Like most of you guys are just so new, and you guys have to be big picture people. You guys have to think like that you are in this for you're seriously in this and seriously going to work this for 4 to 5 years before you really see the fruit of your labor. That's the kind of mentality that you have. Obviously, the rewards are going to start coming sooner than that, but you really have to be prepared to just give long before you get. And there's a book I'm reading right now where that's a really big success principle, where successful people give a lot before they ever receive or even expect to receive. So one last thing to end the call. We only have 4 minutes, so this is going to be really rapid fire. Just raise your hands and I'll quickly unmute you. I just want to go through real quick. I'm a big believer in gratitude. Gratitude has changed my life. It's something that all successful people practice. And so I just want to go around and like ask you guys to just say one thing you're grateful for. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be Beachbody related, just anything. And go. We'll start with Amy.
Oh gosh. I'm thankful. My husband's off the next 2 days, so I get to sleep in. I'm really thankful.
There we go. Who's next? Just raise your hands real quick. Real quick. Come on, guys. Don't be shy. Okay. Jacqueline, hold on. Unmute. Go ahead.
I'm grateful that my challengers are participating right now and it's going really well.
Perfect.
Yay.
Ashley, go.
Yeah, I had a super awesome job interview the other day at a sports chiropractic office.
Woo!
I'm so excited to start that in a couple of weeks.
Good luck with that. Yay. Okay, Eden, go.
I'm really grateful for my fall classic team.
Woo!
We're doing really well.
That's awesome. I don't know if Sierra, are you there? No? Jenna.
I am super thankful that I quit my job today.
Woo! I saw that. That's yeah.
About that.
It's a lot. I bet you're really happy. It's a lot to be grateful for.
Sierra says she's grateful for Shakia.
Yeah, I
in the comments.
Who's next? Everyone's got to go. Gratitude is so important. Joanna, go.
I'm thankful about all the personal development I've been listening to and reading just because of this. So
perfect.
Yay.
Who's next?
Kayla, I saw your hand.
Kayla, go.
I'm just grateful to be here.
Woohoo.
Perfect.
We are grateful for you.
Oh, we're grateful for you. Who's next? Christy? Go.
I'm grateful I finally signed up for Beachbody.
Yes. a big thing to be grateful for. And Emily, healthy, yes, healthy babies. Okay, perfect. And I am seriously so grateful for this opportunity, and I'm grateful for listening to my gut for the first time in my life. It's served me so well, and I'm just happy. And so this is going to end in 2 minutes. I don't want it to shut off on us, so I'm just going to end it right here. I will post the recording in the team page. Just tag your downline, whoever missed it. And I hope you guys, I hope this was helpful for you guys. Was it kind of helpful? Was it a good team call? I think we should do more of these. I like these. Okay, cool. Well, have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.